Bring us your baffling.
Bring us your audacious.
We want your sticky notes, sketchbooks, and scribbles. Let's pin them to the wall, kick them around.
Kick them around, see what happens.
Because we're in the how do I get this startup off the ground business.
The taking your business, global business.
We're in the problem-solving business. 400,000 people.
Ready to help you solve problems while they're still called opportunities.
From figuring it out to getting it done.
We're here to help.
Welcome to another edition of Zips Weekly. I'm your host, David Sunsup. It's time to recap a busy week in Zips athletics. With Akron baseball trying to continue its good times at home, Akron softball had some huge MAC road games, and Akron tennis had its senior day. We start off with baseball. Coach Renblack's squad hosted a pair of midweek games and then battled Miami in its first MAC East series of the season. Akron baseball split a pair of midweek games against Marshall and at Dayton. The Zips took down Marshall 7-0 at home last Tuesday. Josh Davis earned the victory after striking out 8 in 6 shutout innings. Derek Carmichael led the offensive charge with a single and 3 RBIs, while Matt LaRocca had 3 hits and drove in a run. Akron fell at Dayton 2-1 last Wednesday. Freshman Josh Lapiana suffered the loss despite giving up just 2 runs in 6 1/3 innings. Joey Haverlack drove in the Zips' lone run with an RBI single. The loss dropped Akron to 17-17 overall. The Zips lost 2 out of 3 to Miami this past weekend. Akron won the series opener 7-4 after John Valek's great performance. The junior lefty struck out a career-high 12 batters and allowed just 2 runs in 7 innings to earn his 5th win of the season. Joey Haverlack supplied the offense after going 2 for 4 with a 3-run homer in the 3rd inning, while Chris Simonton had a pair of singles and drove in a run. In the second game, Akron lost a high-scoring affair 11-9. The Zips led 9-8 in the 9th inning and were 1 out away from closing it out. But the Redhawks scored 3 runs in the inning to win the game. Dalton Mossbarger went 2 for 5 with a triple and 3 RBIs, while Joey Haverlack and Brian Lees each hit homers. The loss snapped the Zips' 7-game home winning streak. Akron lost the series finale to Miami 8-7 in 13 innings. The Zips tied the game at 7 in the 11th after a Brian Lees RBI single, but stranded the game-winning run in scoring position in the 11th and the 12th. Dalton Mossbarger had another good day at the plate after going 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs, while Mason Mammarella was 3 for 7 with an RBI double. The Zips are now 18-19, including 9-6 in MAC play. Akron softball did some exploring around Ohio with 6 straight road games against 3 different teams from Ohio in Youngstown State, Toledo, and Bowling Green. The Zips split a pair of games at Youngstown State last Tuesday. Akron won the first game 3-1 after Aaron Seiler struck out 13 batters in a complete game, and Chelsea Wildy powered the offense with the go-ahead RBI triple in the 4th inning. Akron dropped the second game 6-3 after Sarah Pearson allowed 6 runs in 6 innings. Chelsea Wildy had another strong game after going 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs. The Zips fell to 17-19 after losing the second game. The Zips won the first game at Toledo 2-1 in 9 innings after Taryn Allman's game-winning home run. Aaron Seiler earned the win after pitching a complete game and striking out 7. Akron lost the second game 3-2 at Toledo. Kelly Raudebush went 2 for 4 with an RBI, and Taryn Allman also drove in a run. The Zips dropped to 18-20 and 5-6 in the MAC after the loss. The Zips swept both games at Bowling Green, including a 6-1 win in the first game. Alyssa Nicholas smacked a 2-run homer, while Kelly Raudebush had 3 hits. In the second game, Akron won 8-0 by the mercy rule in 5 innings. Taylor Curian had a big day after going 2 for 3 with 4 RBIs. Aaron Seiler struck out 7 in 5 shutout innings. Akron moved to 20-20 overall and 7-6 in MAC play after the sweep. Akron tennis closed out its season with a home match against Northern Illinois last week. Senior Olga Skandina was honored for Senior Day before the final match of her career. Akron won its match 6-1 over Northern Illinois this past weekend. Olga Skandina won her match at third singles in a tiebreak and helped Akron win the doubles point after her victory with Ari Blanova at third doubles. The Zips close out the season 11-11 overall and 3-5 in MAC play.
Oh, it meant a lot. I mean, I will never regret that I chose this university. I met amazing people, amazing coaches, and I can't believe I'm graduate. I got married, so I'm going to Michigan, and I'm planning to find a tennis job to be an amazing coach as my coaches.
The Akron track and field team had another successful weekend. Brent Gray broke the school record in the men's 400 meters. Clayton Murphy recorded the second fastest time in program history. Sean Barber finished in first place in the men's pole vault, while Clayton Murphy was the champion in the 1500 meters, and Claudia Garcia Jiao won the women's high jump. Akron women's golf closed out the regular season with a 12th place finish in the Lady Buckeye Invitational. Frida Folberg shot 24 over par and came in a tie for 54th place. The Zips play in the MAC Championship next weekend. Our Zips Student Athlete of the Week is John Valek. The junior had an outstanding performance in last Friday's win over Miami with a career-high 12 strikeouts in 7 innings. The 12 strikeouts are the most for an Akron pitcher in a single game since 2006. Coming up this week in Zips Athletics, Akron baseball hosts Canisius in a non-conference showdown on Wednesday. Akron softball plays a non-conference doubleheader against Staten and then hosts Miami and Ball State in MAC play this weekend. That wraps up this edition of Zips Weekly. Tune in next week as Akron softball plays its final MAC home games of the season. Thanks so much for watching. I'm David Suntup for GoZips.com.